What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving back into more craft beer. This time it's coming from Sierra Nevada, one of the best breweries for mass distribution and production. This is the Cosmic Little Thing IPA, aka the Hazy Double IPA, clocking in at 8% ABV, so very nice ABV range today. This is the limited Hazy series. So again, I really like that Sierra Nevada does this rotational with the Little Thing. I basically call it the Little Thing series. So again, it's brand new, at least for Michigan distribution. I've seen it in other places, other regions of the country. Michigan a little bit late to the game on this one, but better late than never. So 8% today, and this was packaged on 2/12/24. Today is April 11th, so not really as fresh as I'd like at 8% and being a double IPA, but we're going to give this a whirl and see what it's about. So 8% is no slouch. It's a pretty big beer, so I'm interested to see how this tastes in comparison to maybe just the regular Hazy Little Thing. That one's usually like 6.8%, 6.5%. I don't know. Don't quote me, but definitely not 8%. Let's see what this bad boy is. Hope you guys are doing well. Again, I think this was only like reasonably distributed so far in Michigan. I don't know if it was just like within the last like week or two, but you can get it in the 6-pack, which is my preference. I like 6-packs when it's especially 12 ounce. It's a lot of beer, 8%, but what's really popular is the 19.2 ounce. And that's just not always my cup of tea. It's a lot of beer, and it's a lot of alcohol content, and it's just a lot of volume in one sitting. So I'm liking this one and the 12-ouncer. Not the haziest thing I've ever seen. It's a lot of carbonation. It's certainly not the most unhazy thing I've ever seen. I mean, don't get it twisted. This is extremely hazy still. Big head retention sitting on top for 8%. Very bright white, very sticky. Let's get a nose on this puppy. So again, I'm a big fan of Sierra Nevada. Like, I feel like they make a lot of very good mass distributed beers. I think this is going to be like $10.99, for a 6-pack at 8%. Pretty good value. Now, with that being said, let's get this nose in here. Let's shove it in. Ooh, yeah. Sweet pine. Mandarin oranges / grapefruit. Spicy pear, spicy pears, spicy peaches. There's this weird little grassy spice note that combines a little bit with floral citrus. Almost like a watermelon citrus is the thing that's coming to mind. Maybe like the rose petals, kind of this like flower, floral grassiness that's coming off. Kind of a different smell. Not unheard of, not unseen, but definitely sticks out in the crowd. And it's not that it's like alcohol warmth in the nose, it's just you can tell there's good body here. There's a lot of volume. You can tell at 8%. It's diving into the nostrils pretty aggressively, especially smells kind of dry hop, smells very fresh and fruity too. But it's really hard to say. Let's get this on the palate, guys. Cosmic Little Thing. Cheers. Pretty darn smooth. Like floral pear and spicy, grassy citrus is the thing that's coming to mind, but this is very smooth. Nice chewiness on this mouthfeel. It does feel like it's an 8% body, but I will say it's cold, so this is going down pretty smoothly. There's a little bit of sweetness, like a piney, honey, citrus maltiness to this beer. I keep going back to like citrus and the stone fruit, but there's this weird like rose petal kind of like watermelon note that's in here. It's just different, but a spicy floral grassiness is also underneath all the fruity notes. I like this. I mean, 8% is pretty smooth today. Wow. Like it's got some zip in the carbonation. It's got a little bit of acidity, almost like a little tropical, pineapple in there, a little bit of acidity, adding to the body. It's just really smooth without being like overly chewy. I'd say again, mandarin oranges, navel orange, a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of like zesty lemon. So yes, are we touching citrus? I think absolutely. Are we doing like this pear, peach, stone fruit thing, absolutely. And then I think it's just like tropical acidity, genericness. The pineapple, just kind of the most back burner of all of those fruits. Is this good? Yeah, man. I mean, this is a mass distributed product. It's different enough where I'll remember it. Like, it's not like all the other hazy beers or New England style beers. Like, this feels like a New England style, but it still has some nice bitterness. It still has very nice balance. And it's not overly sweet on the finish either, where it's going to just blow your palate out. But yes, there is a lot going on in this beer. But everything seems to be unified together really well today. And I feel like this hop structure and these combinations are flowing very nicely for a smooth 8% beer. There is like some spicy floral note in there for sure. Turns into just like grassy, a little bit of resinous pine bitterness, but it's still so smooth. So it's not like you're going to remember this as being like an overly hopped up double IPA. The sweetness just really balancing out the bitterness on the back end. Super tasty. I mean, like, is it absurdly good? Not necessarily, but it's very good. It's very good at like 10, 11, 12 bucks, whatever this is. It's 6 pack, it's 8%. Fantastic product. And it's not even super fresh. I'd love to try this like a month or less fresh. Super tasty. More just like honey, rose petals, spicy floral. I don't know. It's good. I'm just going to go with a solid ass 4.09 out of 5. 4.09, like almost to the 4.1. I just don't know why I'm not ranking it that. That's just where I'm sitting today, guys. It's been a cosmic little thing. I'm Dan. Thanks for being here. Until next time, pros, cheers, yamas, whatever you want to say. Another cerveza in the books.